All right. Reader, listener, email. Okay, let me do one. I got one. I got one. Legal hoes. It's crazy because most of the bitches on Instagram is hoes. You know what I'm saying? Most of the bitches on Instagram is hoes. Hit the like button for this game. All right, reader, listener, email. They can't call. They can't make prostitution legal. Then we had to give hoes lunch breaks. Oh shit! All right. Reader, listener, email. All right. A nigga from Berkeley has written to BossMack, and he says, BossMack. Shout out to Berkeley. I am a 29-year-old nigga out here getting to the chili as a longshoreman in Oakland. I currently have a 2-bitch rotation. My main bitch is a 28-year-old pharmaceutical sales rep, and my number 2 bitch is a 27-year-old esthetician and yoga instructor. My issue is with my main bitch. We have been together for 2.5 years. We have had many ups and downs. Now it has come to my attention that about 4 months ago, my bitch had an abortion behind my back without me knowing anything, which is amazing. A bitch strategically avoided me for 1.5 months sexually. This situation blew me away because we had discussed having children and I was looking forward to being a father. So I've come to the decision of dismissing this bitch. Here's the thing. I know this sounds super petty, but I'm considering fucking a bitch one last time before I dismiss a bitch. Do you think I'm tripping for having this thought? All right, so we have a guy who's using this opportunity to get rid of his bitch. She had an abortion behind your back that you didn't know about, which is fucked up. But, you know, hey, man, the bitch did it. And, you know, it's fucked up. Hit the like button for this game. And he wants to fuck her one last time. You know, I wouldn't do that. If that's me. I would just be, you know, if I'm going to get rid of a bitch, I'm going to get rid of a bitch. You have another bitch, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't, you know, that's like some vindictive, that's like some mad shit, like I'm mad at a bitch, but, you know, I still want some pussy, you know, I wouldn't do that shit, man. If you're going to get rid of a bitch, just get rid of a bitch, man. You know what I mean? Throw a flag for the violation and then stand on it and be like, bitch, you know, you didn't even consult me. You didn't do nothing, bitch. We done, bitch. You know? Yeah, now. Hit the like button. She probably didn't know who the dad was. Oh. Came back and told me she was preggo, but told me not to come. Let's see. All right. Yeah, man. I wouldn't want to, one last time fucking a bitch is kind of weird to me, bro. I would just dismiss a bitch. You got the flag on the play, throw the flag. At least P. Diddy wasn't hit with serious offense. Them sex trafficking is a joke. Them bitches, no, ain't no party like a Diddy party. It may have been his kid. It may not have been his kid. And that's still a reason to fire a bitch. She from the break, she probably didn't know who the baby daddy was. Very possible. And that's still a reason to dismiss a bitch. You got pregnant from another nigga, or you killed my baby. It's either or. What you sipping on? I'm sipping on some blonde. I'm sipping on some blonde espresso. I'm sipping on some blonde. Some blonde espresso. He want to trap her real bad. That's a possibility too. That's kind of weird to me, man. If you mad at a bitch for having an abortion, so you gonna dismiss her, but you want to fuck her one last time. I know a lot of niggas think like that too. Like, let me fuck her one last time. I'm gonna dismiss her, but let me fuck one more last time. Just dismiss a bitch, bro. If that's what you want to do. Hit the like button. She did him a service. He should leave her and move on. Bitches do that. Joe Blige, a bitch will do that. A bitch will do that. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I've had that happen. I've had that shit happen, man. I've had that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? That has happened to me, man, back in the days, bro. But it was a bitch that was like very low in the rotation. And she was like, she went and did that. She vanished and popped back up some months later and then told me she had did that. Hit the like button, but it is possible it might not have been mine as well. But that's what she told me. Hit the like button. It's cold. I got it on ice. I be sipping the espresso on ice. Let's do another reader, listener, email. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. George Harris. I need a hit. I need to hit Fig when I come out there. Hey, man, you know what? Fig is entertaining, bro. It is very entertaining. I wouldn't go out there and buy no pussy, but it is very entertaining to drive down Fig and look at the hoes, man, just to see the hoes. It is entertaining to see the hoes. It is entertaining to see the hoes on Fig, man. The hoes on the blade, when I see the hoes on the blade, they strike me as like as they make me think I think of them as like athletes. They look like athletes to me, man. Like they be out there naked, but they be out there naked, but they be ready for the environment. They be tough. They look like they tough. You know what I'm saying? Like they ready to fight, run, do all kind of shit. Like they, you know what I'm saying? Like they ready for action. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's hella entertaining. Hella entertaining. You know. Happened to me too. Found out shorty was preggo, then she aborted. Best friend died in the same month. Spiritual war. Yeah, man. That shit really happened to me, man. I didn't know how to feel about it, man. You know, I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? She must got that snapping turtle. Send her my way. I'll give her back. Oh, the shit. My shit froze. My shit done froze. Oh, it done snapped out of it. Yeah, she got that snapping turtle. Ah, man. Yeah, man. All right. Let's do another reader, listener, email, man. Okay, this one's a little different. All right. A nigga from Los Angeles writes the BossMack. He say BossMack. I'm a 35-year-old nigga out here getting to it in the tech industry. I have one bitch on the team. A 29-year-old food services worker. And she also braids hair. Now this bitch has been on the team about 8 months. Things have been good between us for the most part. We've had our ups and downs, but here is what is happening now. About 4 months into our relationship, my bitch hit me up for a sizable contribution to help her finance a girl's trip with her bitches. They were all trying to go to the Essence Fest, which is happening this weekend. Now, I would have loved to help my bitch, but I had a few setbacks financially, so I was unable to help a bitch. My bitch expressed frustration with me, and I thought that shit was gonna end our relationship, but we got through it. My bitch seemingly stepped up her grind and was able to finance that trip. Then about 2 weeks ago, I got some shocking news. The police arrested my bitch while she was at work for fraud. Apparently, my bitch had deposited 30 bands in fake checks into her account over a period of a month. I was like, what the fuck? Upon further investigation, I discovered that she had gotten the checks from her ex-nigga, and she had given him half of every check she deposited. This is how a bitch had financed her Essence festival trip. I think she tried to snitch on her ex-nigga, but I'm not sure she even knows his real name. And he really didn't have a permanent location that he lived in when this doofus bitch decided to bust these checks open and give him half. So now my bitch has lost one of her jobs, and she is no longer going to the Essence Fest. And she's currently in jail with a $50K bail. The bitch needs 5 bands to bail out. Would you bail a bitch out? Would you bail a bitch out? Oh my God. Hit the like button for this game. Oh my God. 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 Hit the like button. Oh my God. Now let's think about this. All right. Your bitch links up with her ex-nigga and he has her bust down some checks, and it was working at first, and then it caught her up. And now she's incarcerated, and you didn't know, and everything was good with you until this happened. And then it's all of a sudden it happened and she's in jail. And then you hear the details. Hit the like button. Mr. Carr said, I dated a scammer chick. Where's your heart? Don't let a poor woman sit in jail. Did she share some of her alms with the master, therefore she's excommunicated? Can't find her ex. She can't find her ex. That's no longer my bitch. Oh. Think about that though, man. Think about that. That's your bitch. Everything was good. That was your bitch. You probably had just got some pussy. She probably had just spent the night and fucked the shit out of you. And then all of a sudden, she's in jail. And she's down a job because it came and got her from her job. And she needs to bail out 5 bands plus property and shit. I don't know if you have to do that, but 5 bands. 5 bands. 5 bands. 5 bands. she was motivated. See, I know you feel like, man, maybe if I would have gave her the money for the Essence Fest, she wouldn't have had to do that. Maybe if I would have gave her the money for the Essence Fest, she wouldn't have to do that. But what if she was going out to the Essence Fest to try to get her, to try to recruit a new nigga? She was trying to get out to the Essence Fest to recruit a new nigga. Would a bitch come up with 5 bands to get me out of jail? Would I do some stupid shit? Just so I could go to a concert? Would I do some stupid shit to go to a concert? See, this is where you have to be. You have to dig deep into your ruthlessness. You have to find your ruthlessness. See, it's hard because everything was okay. You see what I'm saying? Everything was okay. Everything was all right with a bitch, right? It was all good. And then all of a sudden it was bad. And then you call upon to break a lot of bread. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't receive none. You didn't get none of the money. You just know a bitch was able to go to. She was able to come up on her Essence Fest. She was able to come up with her Essence Fest money. That's all you know. Why she needed a lot of money? Yeah, LBC, I've been there like 7 times. The biggest black people party of the year. It brings 300K, yeah. She made her bed. She needed a lot of money in the first place. Diddy for Mac of the year. Clinching if he only get probation. Hey man. Hey, that's a consideration. We gotta consider that. Man, I know it's hard if you have one bitch. You just got one bitch. And then all of a sudden she's in jail. And then you hear that she had linked up with her ex-nigga. And her ex-nigga just really, really finesse. He really in a, she could tell on him, but, he's free. And, you know what I'm saying? And then your bitch really try to tap your pockets. She really try to tap your pockets to get out to the where it was gonna be, she really tried to tap your pockets to get out there, to get her politic on at the Essence Fest. He needs some coaching. I want motherfuckers. See, I'm trying to tap in for everybody. I'm just trying to tap in the experience for everybody. You gotta think about this experience. The experience of you, everything was good. Everything was good. You know what I'm saying? Everything was good. And then boom, your bitch was in jail. And then you hear she did some stupid shit. So you don't want to fuck with a bitch with bad judgment, right? You don't want to fuck with a bitch with that's bad judgment. You know what I'm saying? That's bad judgment, right? You don't want to fuck with a bitch with bad judgment. Then she was fucking with her ex-nigga, right? She probably was fucking him because, they get money. And she didn't share none of the bread with you. You just know she was able to finance her trip, which she was probably going out there to try to see if she could, you know, if she could get her hypergamy on out there. You know what I'm saying? And then she calling you, begging you and shit. She calling you, get me out, I need to get out, help me. And then you had to spend 5 bands. You had to come up with 5 bands or part of that to get a bitch out. You see all these strikes, all these strikes, all these strikes. You know what I'm saying? It's too many strikes, man. This a hostile environment, but I know how you feel, man, to go from your bitch was here today and now she gone tomorrow. She gone. Then your bitch is gone. And then a bitch might have to do a little bit of time too after that. Bitch fight it. She might have to sit down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She might have to sit down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When really you could just say, you know what? Bitch, you did bad judgment. I can't have people that's doing bad judgment. I didn't get none of the proceeds. Why did she ask him but not the ex? She tried to snitch on the ex, but he missing in action. You didn't hear all the email. I think she tried to snitch on him. She tried to snitch on him. He missing in action. He missing in action. He missing in action. He probably was like a, you know, he probably was like a clever street nigga and knew that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Got out the way. So, you know, it's fucked up, man. We got to be ruthless, man. We got to find our ruthlessness, man. And, you know, being ruthless is difficult, bro. Being ruthless is difficult. But in certain situations, man, you got to be ruthless, man. Wayne Williams. Yeah, man. You gotta be ruthless. And it's hard to be ruthless.